Chief Okachukwu Okofor was a man of immense wealth. A prominent businessman from Anambra State, his wealth stretched across lands, buildings, businesses, and investments all over Nigeria. His mansion in Enugu was a testament to his success, and he was admired by many. But as the years passed, one thing troubled Chief Okachukwu. He was not sure if his family loved him for who he was or for his money. His 3 children, Chika, Amara, and Yuzo, were always around, constantly requesting one thing or the other. His wife, Edeora, seemed loving, but there was always this nagging doubt in his heart. Was their love real, or was it tied to his riches? One fateful evening, an idea struck him. He decided to test their loyalty and love by pretending to be dead. Chief Okachukwu had a close friend, Dr. Uche, who was also his family doctor. He confided in Dr. Uche and shared his plan. After much persuasion, the doctor reluctantly agreed to help. The next day, Dr. Uche called the family and broke the news. "I'm sorry to inform you," he began with a heavy voice, "Chief Okachukwu passed away early this morning." His heart stopped. There was a stunned silence in the room. Then, wailing erupted. Edeora fainted, and Amora screamed uncontrollably. Chika sat in shock, while Yuzo, the youngest, started making phone calls. Chief Okachukwu watched all of this unfold through a hidden camera he had set up in his room, where he lay quietly in the adjoining guest house, safe from their sight. At first, he felt reassured. Their tears seemed genuine. Perhaps they truly loved him. But as the days passed, everything began to change. A week later, the family gathered in the living room to discuss the will. Chief Okachukwu had not revealed the contents of his will to anyone. As soon as the lawyer arrived with the document, their demeanor changed. Amora, who had been quiet all week, suddenly became anxious. "How much did Daddy leave for me? I need to travel abroad for my master's program," she asked the lawyer impatiently. Chika, who had been hiding his sadness behind dark sunglasses, finally spoke. "I'm sure he left the company for me. After all, I've been running it with him for the past 5 years." Yuzo, the youngest, whispered to his mother, "Mama, make sure he left enough for you. I don't trust my siblings, they will try to take everything." Edeora, who had been crying earlier, now sat calmly, calculating. She had always supported Chief Okachukwu in front of the children, but now, she was more concerned about securing her future. When the lawyer started reading the will, the true nature of each person was revealed. Chief Okachukwu watched in disbelief as his children bickered, their grief forgotten. They were no longer mourning their father, they were fighting for his wealth. "Is that all I get?" Chika shouted when he heard his share. Amora complained about how unfair it was, and Yuzo threatened to challenge the will in court. Even Edeora, his beloved wife, looked disappointed with her portion. The love that seemed so genuine before had vanished, replaced by greed. 2 weeks after his death, Chief Okachukwu decided to reveal himself. He invited the entire family to the house under the guise of discussing some final legal matters. They were all seated in the living room when Chief Okachukwu walked in, alive and well. Gasps filled the air. Amora fainted, and Yuzo backed away in shock. "What? How? You're supposed to be dead?" Chika stammered. Chief Okachukwu, with sadness in his eyes, sat down. "Yes, I was dead. Dead in your eyes. And what did I see? I saw that all of you care more about my money than about me." Edeora stepped forward, tears in her eyes. "Okachukwu, it's not like that. We love you." Chief Okachukwu shook his head. "Do you? When I was alive, I gave you everything, yet in my death, you couldn't even mourn me properly. You fought over my money as if I were just a bank to you." Amora, trembling, fell to her knees. "Daddy, please forgive us. We didn't know, we didn't mean it." But Chief Okachukwu had seen enough. He stood up, towering over them, and said, "I wanted to know if I was loved for who I am or for what I have. Now, I have my answer. From today, things will change." With that, he walked out of the room, leaving his family in stunned silence. His test had worked, but the outcome broke his heart. From that day onward, Chief Okochukwu resolved to live a different life, focusing on those who truly loved him, whether rich or poor. And as for his family, they had to learn, painfully, that money could not buy love.